Guys, good morning, happy Monday. So I'm almost done activating those superpowers. I never start my day any different, even on vacation, because usually I'm the first one up anyways, so I have this, and then by the time the rest of the family gets up and they get moving and they get doing their thing, then I'm already ready for my next meal, because it's always a couple hours after me, so it works out perfect. But also because this is a staple in my nutrition. I don't have the best tummy. So, and when I travel, it's even worse. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but when I travel, my stomach is the worst. Good morning, Mom. So, keeping this going on a daily is extremely helpful. And as you guys can see, I have a light. And I did not spend any extra money on a light. It's actually, you'll laugh, but it's my makeup mirror that has lights on the sides, and I just set it up so that way my Instagram people can see me, because I'm always a little dark in my videos. So hopefully that's a little bit better, and my Instagram people don't see me as just this dark shadowed feature. Hey Deb, hey Dawn. So, okay, this is the topic I wanted to talk about with you guys live today. Good morning, Laura. I wanted to talk about, there was the 2 chapters that I read today, was about wanting to be liked and valued. And why that makes us people pleasers and yes people. And that how saying no actually will get you respect with these people. We're so worried about being liked and valued that we're afraid to say no, because we're afraid for them to not value us anymore, not come to us anymore for anything. This is something that I'm learning, because there are some people that I was always saying yes to, I was always there for, and then when, they no longer needed me for that, or I finally started saying no, they didn't come to me as much. And at first it hurt, and at first it was hard for me, but then I realized and had to tell myself that, that's okay, because they weren't a true friend anyways, and I only want true friends in my life. I don't have time for the fake crap. So I had to be okay with it, but it was a little bit hard. But there's some stuff in here. I'm trying to find the one part where she was saying, oh, here you go. It says, I don't mean to suggest that you should always turn down requests for help. That's not what this book's about. It's to encourage you to recognize your motivation behind saying yes. And that sentence right there, I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Because if you say yes because you want people to like you, if you say yes because you want them to value you, if you say yes for all of those things, that's your motivation behind saying yes. You're not saying yes because you really want to help them. You're saying yes because you want to keep a friend, or you're saying yes. The title of this book is The Art of Saying No. Let me tell you who the author is. Let me go back into it so I can give you the information. It is The Art of Saying No, How to Stand Your Ground, Reclaim Your Time and Energy, and Refuse to be Taken for Granted Without Feeling Guilty. That's like the title and then the little title underneath. And it's by Damon. I'm going to say the last name wrong. Hey, Kirsty. It's Zaharides, Zahariades. Great book so far. Each chapter is like 3 to 5 minutes to read it. I love it. Perfect book for me. The chapters aren't super long because I like to read a chapter at a time. And then, as I promised, I read a chapter at a time. Or if I read 2, I'm sharing what I learned. So today I read the 2, which was about being liked and being valued. And I learned just in reading that chapter about myself, and this is something that I'm noticing about myself, is that I'm very much like that. I want to add value to people, obviously. Hello, that's what I try to do every day with adding value of teaching you guys what I'm learning or showing you guys a healthier lifestyle. I want to add value to your lives and show you guys things that have worked for me. And so I definitely am one that likes to be valued. I like people to think of me when they're thinking of needing advice or whatever. But I don't want them to just think of me because of that. So I have to get better at saying no at certain things. And like what the book was saying was, you don't have to say no to everything. But, like if somebody comes to you and says, oh, I really need help with this project. Good morning from North Carolina. How are you? From Florida. So, you know what? I don't even know your first name. It says so much fun. but I never know your first name to say good morning to you. And you're with me every morning live, so thank you for joining with me. So like in the book, it was reading about how like somebody will come to you and say, and this is about knowing if you're someone that needs value, and somebody will come and say, like, oh, I need your help with this project. You're great. You're fantastic with XYZ. So I could really use your expertise. And you say yes, because you love the fact that they just told you that you're an expert in this field, and you can they really value your opinion, and they value you on this. All right, Laura, have a good day. So when somebody comes to you and says that to you, and you immediately want to say yes to them, that's your motivation. Your motivation is that you love to be valued. And then it was teaching the motivation with wanting to be liked. That you're the first one that your friends come to when they want things like that. And your immediate response is to say yes and to be there for them, because you are one that wants to be liked. You don't want your friends upset. You don't want your friends to not be your friends anymore. And this is something I did notice with myself. Like, for example, I had some coaches on my team that decided they didn't want to do the business anymore. And I was fine with that. I still wanted to be friends. And so I was still reaching out, saying, hey, like just trying to be friends. And they were very standoffish with me and very, hi, Allison, how are you? And they were very, like, I don't know, not being a friend. And that made me really sad. And that made me feel like I was used for my knowledge and my expertise in the business. Because they acted like they were my friend when I was helping them with the business. And then when they decided they didn't want to do the business anymore and they didn't need that expertise, they stopped being my friend. And that hurt really bad. And that was an eye-opener for me to start this whole saying no process. Because I'm like, I put all my time and energy, and then they don't even reach out to ask how me and my family are. For all they know, I could be going through something. They don't even know because they never reach out just to say hi. It shouldn't always be me reaching out to say hi, because then it's a one-way friendship. And that's not fair. So that's when I started saying no to different things. And that's when I started saying no to certain people. Because those things were happening to me, and it was hurtful, and it was hard to go through. It still hurts now, because I still feel that that person would have been such a great friend, and I still love that person, but I have to back off. I have to not be the one constantly starting conversations and constantly answering right when they respond, right when they text me, if they ever text me. So then when I was scrolling through Amazon, looking at different books in the Kindle, this book came up as a suggestion to me, The Art of Saying No. I have so many books in here for so many different personal development, different needs. So if for some reason you're going through something and you feel that, you know, reading something might help, which it has helped me through many things. It's helped me through 2 different miscarriages in the same year. It helped me get through divorce. It helps me get through some mindset stuff that I have going on sometimes. Helpful, helpful, helpful. So if you ever need a title for something, just reach out to me and let me know, you know, what's going on, and I'm sure I can help you with a book. But anyway, so I noticed that about myself, that I am one that I'm a yes person, and my motivation behind that is being liked and being valued. But then I noticed that I get hurt because of it. Because those people don't value me as a person. They don't value me as, hey Renee, they don't value me as a friend. They don't look at me like this is a friend that I would give my shirt off my back the way that I value and look at them. And, you know, that's the wrong way, and that's the wrong value and the wrong like that I want. So I had to really start utilizing a lot of these tips in this book. But what's funny is before I read the book, I was already starting to implement some of it. But I love the fact that I'm learning the motivations behind the saying yes. And I'm learning, oh, that's me. I say yes because of that. That's me. So I need to be more mindful of that. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? So it's very, very important to know your motivation. It's very, very important to know why you're saying yes to people and why you're saying no. Because then when you say that no, believe it or not, we a lot of times will say yes for likes and value. But if you start saying no to those people that you normally said yes to when you like them, you know, and not when you like them, but for them to like you and for them to value you, if you start to say no, you're going to see that they're going to go from that point of view to respecting you more, and giving you that respect, because you're respecting yourself, because you're saying no, because what they're asking you to do doesn't align with what you want. It doesn't align with a goal that you're going towards, or it doesn't align because you have things you have to do for you. And once you start saying no to them and you start saying what your value to yourself is, you're going to see that they're going to value and respect you a little bit more than what they do now. And you're not just a doormat. Because think about it, how many of us that are people pleasers and yesers feel like doormats? Everybody just comes to you when they need something, and then when you need something, nobody notices and nobody's there for you. Give me those thumbs, give me those hearts, give me a number 1 if you agree with what I'm saying, if that's you. But there's many, many, many of us that feel like doormats. And saying no, lots of hearts going on. Okay, I'm not the only one. Thank you. Saying no, and they got some ones here, so that just shows that we are all on the same page with this, and we've got to be done being treated like doormats. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start small and simple. Just say no today. Even if it's something you are available for, you just have to get used to saying that word, because we're afraid to say it. So you have to say it. I'm sorry, I'm not available. I'm sorry I can't make it. I'm sorry I can't help you write your paper. I'm sorry I can't help you do your work because look at this pile of work I have here. Maybe when I'm done with all of this, I might be able to help you. Practice saying no. Even if you're available, even if you can help, just practice saying no. It's going to be scary the first few times that you say it, because I've been in the practice part of saying it. Hey, Brandy. So I've been practicing saying no for a little bit now. It's still hard, but the first couple times it's like gut wrenching. You want to like call them back and be like, okay, never mind, I can help, or something like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just say no. Let it be. It's going to be hard, but it's also going to be very like, it's going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you feel like, wow, that felt good. That felt really good to say no and make myself important. That felt really, really good. Because I bet you the person you said no to, if you asked them for help, they would say no to you. And they wouldn't feel bad. They wouldn't feel bad. So that's my call to action for you guys today, is to use that word today. As many times as you feel you need to get used to using the word and seeing what it feels like to use the word. When I use it, it almost feels like the weight that's on my shoulders is a little lifted, and it makes me feel like I should hold my head up high, like I'm proud that I said no, and I showed that I'm important. So it was a good feeling. Does that mean I say no all the time? Absolutely not. But many, many times when I do say no, it is a really great feeling. I say yes when I am available, but now I'm a little more comfortable to say no when I'm not available, or when I have something else I have to do, or even if I just want to sit around this house with my husband and my kids and just watch a movie and put my phone away. I don't feel bad about it anymore. And that's the point that we want to get to. We want to get to not feeling bad about it. Now, there's some other people that I'm trying to utilize this saying no to, because I know that they just kind of use and abuse me, and they're not true friends. So I'm getting there. It's a work in progress. And that's why I'm reading this book, and that's why I'm sharing it with you, because I know that a lot of you feel the same way as me, and you say yes to everyone. And while you're saying yes to them, you're getting mad at yourself. It's almost like you're outside looking in, yelling at yourself. Like, why would you do that? You have 1,000,001 things to do. So I just want to share with you guys. I just want to bring you along this journey with me, and we can say no together. So today we are going to practice saying no to people that haven't spoken to us in forever, or whenever they call us, they only call us because they need something. We're going to say no to those people today. We're going to practice the word, and we're going to see how it feels. And what I would love is for you guys to come back to this video. Instagram is only going to be up for 24 hours, so if you can't come back to the video, DM me. message me or come back to the video and comment and let me know how it felt when you said no to somebody. If you want to give me the scenario, okay, so-and-so called me, they only called me for this, and I said no, and it felt great. Or it felt a little scary, but then it felt good after. But that's my call to action. And for the new people that are hopping on live with me, this is how I do my lives. I'll give you a little snippet of what I learned for the day from my reading, and then I'll give you something to put into place to implement, an action to do, to implement what I've learned. If saying no is something you want to start doing, if you want to stop being a doormat, if you want to stop being a people pleaser, and you want to start making yourself just as important as you're making everybody else, if not more important, then I'm going to give you like a little call to action to do, something that you can put into place and try it and start saying no a little more often. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. I have a pile of stuff, phone calls to make, and all sorts of stuff to do today. And today is day 1 of my goal setting group. For 7 days, we're going to talk about setting goals, and we're going to set some goals together as a group. So that starts today. So if anybody wants in there, feel free to comment goal setting in the comments here, and I'll add you, because with today being day 1, it's not too late. And I have my next month out, so I can get some planning done. But I think I'm going to do a booty challenge next month. And then I'm going to do a March into Fitness, where we're going to focus on a specific program, a specific meal plan, and drinking our superpowers every single day. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Cheers to a fantastic day. If you're off work today, enjoy it. Stephanie, I will add you as soon as I get off the live. So if you are off today, I want you guys to enjoy the day. I'm going to get my work done, get my workout done, wake up the kids, and I'm hoping to take them to see a movie today. So that way I can kind of have my cake and eat it too. Get my work done, but have some fun too. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.